3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, number 10 of his NFL career. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Nigga!
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. His guys were winners in Week 1, and you know they'd love to begin the year with back-to-back victories.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And we're underway in Chicago. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Well, here come the Vikings taking the field for their first drive of the game. At quarterback, former #1 overall pick Kyler Murray, now in his 8th NFL season.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota!
Pass complete to Jawan Jennings.
One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. 1 play from scrimmage, 1 touchdown, and 1 massive statement sent across the field.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
7, Bears nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. Bringing them out, the 3rd-year pro with one of the highest ceilings in this league. It is Caleb Williams.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in 1 play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams to throw. Forced out to his right. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And the hit arrived shortly after that football he did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. And the offense up to
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A give right side for Swift. He dodged the tackle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It's Josh Metellus up to make that play.
He's brought down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Swift on second down. He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, looks like about 7.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
You're going to run here. Kyle Manungai. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
60
Sanders going to look to throw. That one's complete, right side. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
There is so much on the plate with linebackers in today's game, running sideline to sidelines, covering deep, but in this case, yeah, making a sure tackle on a big tight end behind the line.
Throwing on second, Williams brings it in, and he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Oh, he was happy to take a backseat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock. But we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
Manungai. And he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On 4th down, it's Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Finding themselves in the end zone right away here as we begin week 2, Brock. And they keep this up, they're going to find themselves with a 2-0 record as well.
And that's a good place, right? We know this in the annals of history in the NFL. Teams who begin the season 2-0, well, they go on to make the playoffs right around 70% of the time. That's the way you want to start it.
Look at you dropping knowledge. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Kyler with a chance to run it here. He'll be out of bounds there. A lot to like, though, on that game. Give him about 19 yards. And that is a Vikings first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Kyler looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Receiver in motion, going left. And on second down, Murray. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Following the play, we have somebody in some pain still out there. And that appears to be Jordan Addison who's being looked at. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Kyler to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Montez Sweat. And now it is 4th and 17.
We get to hear defense coaches, Kate, talk about turnovers and sacks can come in bunches. This guy got after it a week ago, and he's not slowing down today.
Now on fourth down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They'll throw third and long. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces fourth down.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate. They converted on that fourth down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past them to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30.
The Vikings take over
First and 10 from the 32.
at their own 32-yard line.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
They'll give it to Mason. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Now Kyler. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Really had it over the middle. Instead, just third down now.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
They send a tight end in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Bartholomew brings this in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Off the play action, here's Murray. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings.
Murray's pass.
He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Offense is set. First and 10.
First down, Vikings.
We give to Mason running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Second down, right at
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Hawkinson has it, working that middle. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
It's a gain of
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Third down.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
To number
They get an
3,
even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
And the
You
Vikings
just love that
first
kind of
down.
execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
TJ Edwards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Complete to
Juwan Jennings. Got one through the air now to match that rushing score from earlier. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Point after is up and good by Reichert. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14. Bears 7.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away.
Vikings.
Here's Thomas on the return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Bears take over.
The Bears about set for their next possession. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. To throw, Williams. Into traffic, complete. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
A gain of 4.
Got 4 on the
It's now
completion, so
second
still
and
6
6
ahead of him on
at the
second down.
42-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. They get in there for the stop, damage limited to 8 yards. And that's going to be good for Bears first down.
And the Bears.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
50-yard line.
All set now, first and 10. Now here's Williams. And that one's behind him, that's incomplete.
Pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw is Williams. Escapes the pocket. Complete right side, Burton has it. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
For Luther Burden.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again.
Torrey Taylor.
Isaiah
in
Rogers
formation
deep to
for the
return.
Bears.
And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Vikings sending their offense back out, and there you see their coordinator, Wes Phillips. He's celebrating a half-decade now as OC with the Vikings, now 2 decades as a coach in this league. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. A give to Mason. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Taken down at the 11.
And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. Got a nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line, so it gives them a little room. Exactly what they needed.
Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Minnesota.
Kyler throwing here. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
A gain of 5 brings up
5 on the catch. 5 still to go on second down.
45-yard line.
Straight ahead. Here's Mason. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jalen Johnson with the stop. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. 3rd and just 2 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. He loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down. Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Just a minute 54 now to play in our opening half, Brock. More from Soldier Field after this. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Toward the sideline, and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12, and that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Williams to throw. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
3rd and long for him here. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And after a loss last week, Kate, that pick can really have a calming effect for your defense. Actually, your whole team, right? You want to play complementary ball, and if you can take the ball away defensively, you sure give your offense a shot in the arm.
As the Vikings get back out there, you can see Bears defensive coordinator Dennis Allen. In his 2nd year as the DC in Chicago, coming off that decade with the Saints as their coordinator, and then later their head coach. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing on 2nd, Kyler. And he's going to go down deep on his own side at about the 42. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Johnny Hecker on that punt. They could really use a good one here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. As the Bears go back on offense, let's take a look at the defensive coordinator of the Vikings, Brian Flores. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. He's in his 4th season with the Vikes, engineering a turnaround from bottom 10 to a top 10 defense in the league during that time. He's going to keep it this time, and he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Williams set to pass. On the move, headed right. Taking off with it again. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. He's going to hit the sideline. Out of bounds he goes, gaining about 6 before it. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's Williams. To the outside and caught by Adunze. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. From the 46, Williams. That's to Adunze again. And they're not going to get anything out of this one. Goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Again, it's Williams. Connects on the crosser. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Bears.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has his man caught by Adunze. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Adunze, number 10 of his NFL career. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And we're back square, 14 apiece here.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Our trip around the league starts now. What a way to kick off week 2, the first ever regular season game at the new Highmark Stadium. Lions in town to take on the Bills. And it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Bills get the win, and they are 1-0 in the new stadium. Lock up the folding tables, people. Celebration time in Western New York. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Packers. And this is the Green Bay defense coming up with a play. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Packers lead it by a touchdown at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Happy to hear from our guy Scott Hansen, as always, and we're also happy during this break the rain letting up a decent bit. Doesn't look like it's going to go away completely as we look at the forecast, but let's see. Let's get this third quarter underway. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. To throw, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Williams to throw on third. Swift hauls it in. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down. Trying to catch him by surprise here. They're lining up quick. Williams throwing on fourth. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And how about that? A big play to convert on fourth down. 13 yards.
13 yards on the play.
Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. going to go as a gain of 13 yards.
on the play.
And it'll be first down, Bears.
For a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A handoff left for Swift. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now a second down throw for Williams. And he can't find the connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes...
All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Santos down for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Vikings 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take
Following the
over
kick
first
return,
and
we've got
10
somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's
27-yard
attended to. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Play action now, Murray. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now Murray. Buys time, rolling right. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. To the line. Here's third and 3. Motioning left is their running back. Murray to throw here on third. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball. And because of it, those chains are immovable.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now pitch to Mason. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a second down throw for Murray. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be his second drop of the game. It brings up third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 12.
Murray to throw. Hopkinson reels it in. And he's going to go out of bounds, unable to challenge for that first down. So expecting the punt team to head out now here on fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's third down.
Ball carrier. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now here's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down, here's Swift. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Throwing on second, Williams. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
On third down, here's Swift. Escapes a defender. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Staying grounded with Swift. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
It's just confidence builders. You know, as a play caller, you love being able to call a run play, see that line of scrimmage move, and gain some real positive yards.
Swift gets it on the option. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Williams will look to throw. Contact is made. He's hit and dropped back across midfield to the 44. And this offense now facing a 4th and 14. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Tory Taylor will kick this away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Vikings sending their offense back out, and there you see their coordinator, Wes Phillips. He's got his group ready, now focused on what the first few plays of this drive are going to hold. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Murray looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. That's going to be a Minnesota first down.
A gain of 22
All set to go now from the 35.
And the Vikings first down.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Hawkinson has it, working that middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Now Murray on the play fake. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And after that play, it is 2nd and 15.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
On 2nd down, Kyler. And that's incomplete. They have kept faith in him, but the drops piling up now in this game, Brock. Latest makes it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
Back to throw, Murray. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. As the Bears go back on offense, let's take a look at the defensive coordinator of the Vikings, Brian Flores. These guys in a tough spot. Got to take advantage of the opportunities they have left to get back into this one. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Not any more of those as they trail by a score. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Williams. Forced out to his right. To the outside. This is caught by Komet. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
They go with Manungai here. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And that's going to give the Bears the 1st down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Gosh, it's got to be so demoralizing, Brock, to know that this offense probably just going to pound the rock from here on out, and you can't really do a thing to stop them.
That's what they're hoping for, and that's really what all those body blows through the first 3 quarters should pay these kind of dividends when it matters the most.
And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They are on the counter with Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Going to run again with Swift. Jukes away from one. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Going about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
makes it 3rd and 4.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A clutch moment for a massive play. 36 yards.
First down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bears come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.